The Nile River is a majestic river. It flows through the African continent. In fact, it is the longest river in Africa. The Nile has played a crucial role in human history. For centuries, it has been a source of life and wonder. The Nile's journey across diverse landscapes makes it a fascinating subject of study. The Nile River is a lifeline for millions of people. Its waters bring life to the land. The Nile has a rich history and culture. It is no wonder that the ancient Egyptians called it the father of all rivers. The Nile continues to fascinate and inspire us. Its story is a testament to the power of nature. The Nile's waters hold secrets of the past. They also offer hope for the future. The Nile River flows for over 6,650 kilometers. It travels northwards across Africa. Its journey starts in the heart of the continent. It ends at the Mediterranean Sea. The Nile Basin covers 11 countries. These include Egypt, Sudan, and South Sudan. The Nile is formed by two main tributaries. These are the White Nile and the Blue Nile. The White Nile is longer. It originates in Lake Victoria. Lake Victoria is the largest lake in Africa. The Blue Nile starts in Lake Tana in Ethiopia. The Blue Nile carries more water and sediment. This gives the Nile its characteristic brown color. The Nile's course is not without obstacles. There are several cataracts along the river. Cataracts are rocky areas with rapids and waterfalls. These cataracts made navigation challenging in the past. They still pose difficulties today. The Nile River finally reaches its destination in Egypt. It forms a delta before emptying into the Mediterranean Sea. The Nile Delta is a fertile region. It is known for its agriculture. The Nile River was the lifeblood of ancient Egypt. It provided everything the Egyptians needed to survive. The annual flooding of the Nile was crucial. It deposited fertile silt on the land. This allowed the Egyptians to grow crops like wheat, barley, and flax. The Nile was also a major transportation route. The Egyptians used boats to travel up and down the river. This facilitated trade and communication. The Nile also played a significant role in Egyptian mythology and religion. The ancient Egyptians worshipped the Nile god Hapi. They believed he controlled the river's floods. The Nile was so important to the Egyptians, they even developed a calendar based on its flood cycle. The Nile's significance is evident in the many temples and monuments built along its banks. These include the majestic temples of Luxor and Karnak. The iconic pyramids of Giza stand as a testament to the Nile's enduring legacy. The Nile River continues to be a vital resource for the countries it traverses. However, it now faces numerous challenges. Population growth, industrialization, and climate change are putting increasing pressure on the river's resources. One of the biggest challenges is water scarcity. The construction of dams, such as the Aswan Dam in Egypt, has altered the Nile's natural flow. This has led to disputes between countries over water rights. To address these challenges, the Nile Basin countries have engaged in dialogue and cooperation. The Nile Basin Initiative, established in 1999, aims to promote equitable and sustainable water management. The Nile River's future depends on the collective efforts of all the countries that share its waters. It is essential to find ways to balance the needs of all stakeholders. This will ensure the Nile continues to be a source of life and prosperity for generations to come.